Hi everyone. Um I just want to talk about tomorrow's exam. Before I start, I want to say best of luck to all of you. And this is not like I want to say best of luck. I want to convey the message from all bhaiyas and all teachers across all Vidya Mandir centers, and as well as all the staff working in Vidya Mandir and across all the centers. So everyone wants to say best of luck to you. So I'm taking this opportunity to convey my message and their message that our wishes are with you, and we uh, and we have full confidence in you that you will perform your best in tomorrow's exam. So other thing is, like, I also want to give you some tips about the exam. So most of the thing you already know, but there's no harm in mentioning before the exam that, like, what you need to take care for tomorrow's exam, and what you need to do in leftover time you have, that is like the you have just today with you. So, like, now, like, I'm assuming few hours left between this video and tomorrow's exam. For some of you it might be 24 hours, for some 18 or 16, it depends when you see this video. So there's not much to do at this stage, right? So I know that there are a lot of things piled on your desk that you want to do, but you cannot do much in these leftover time. There are few hours left. So just revise formulas. If you want to do something, just revise the formulas or any other question you would have done in last few days. So you can revise those questions, revise those ideas, but don't stretch yourself too much, right? So the other thing is, you have to sleep on time. You have to go to bed maybe at a 9 o'clock, because 9 hours sleep is must. At minimum, I'd say 8 hours sleep. So but try to get a 9 hour sleep or 10 hour sleep. So more you sleep, the better you will feel tomorrow, before or in between, during the exam. So and see, the sometimes because of anxiety you might not be able to sleep. So at 9 o'clock, just lie down on your bed, and if you're not able to sleep, then try to relax your body, and then focus on your breathing. That's a very typical exercise if you want to sleep and that you're not able to sleep. So basically, it is because of thoughts you're not able to sleep. So when you relax your body, and then you like start breathing slow, and just start observing your breath. It goes inside and then it goes outside. So just breathe slowly, deeply, and observe this breathing. If you keep on doing that, your thought process will go down, and within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you will go to sleep, and it will be a nice sleep if you sleep this way. So make sure that you take a 9 hour sleep. That's very important suggestion from my side. Other thing is, the remaining time, whatever hours you have, just don't stretch too much कि ये करना है वो करना है, then you बुक खोल रहे हैं, कॉपी खोल रहे हैं, यहाँ से वो पढ़ रहे हैं. Relax. So don't do much. Be relaxed. Other thing is, like, now other thing is I would like to talk about is the anxiety. So most of you, it's a very common trait before exam. Humans, or before they have the final thing, we get anxious. That's a very human trait. Some people get more anxious, some get less anxious. It's their own psychological thing, or everyone's his own behavior. So but definitely everyone would be anxious, everyone would be panicked, because it's a career making exam. It's a very important exam uh, of your life, and of all the exams you have given till now, I would say this is the most important exam. So anxiety is something obvious, and you're not the only one you're getting anxious. Everyone who will be appear tomorrow for the exam would be anxious. So only thing is, you need to control it, and to control it is like, try again, the same thing is, you have to reduce the thought process. If you're not thinking weird here and there, and if you think more, and if they are negative thoughts, you end up becoming anxious. क्या होगा, पेपर आएगा, मेरे से क्वेश्चन नहीं होंगे, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है, ऐसा होगा. So you make yourself nervous. You are responsible for making yourself nervous. So just don't discuss about what will happen, and don't even think about what will happen tomorrow. And whenever you feel anxious, the slow and deep breathing, that's the only solution. You just breathe slow, it goes inside, and then slowly breathe outside. Again, you just, when you're doing this, just focus, just see your breath. It goes inside, and slowly it goes out. If you do it for 15-20 times, or if you can a little more, you will feel relaxed. Your body will get relaxed, your mind will feel fresh. So that's the way you can counter your anxiety, right? And you can do it tomorrow morning also, before the exam also. The more you do, the better you feel. And then when you are doing all this, you have to be very positive. Positive thinking is very important. No negative thinking, right? And life is so random, so unpredictable. Anything can happen in life. It is not that 2 plus 2 equal to 4. So being positive is always helpful. Anything can happen in exam. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब इतना आपने you have done so many questions and you have not done so many questions also. So कैसा question क्या आएगा is totally random. It's not like so that way think you have to think positive. Anything can happen even if you have not prepared well. If you're not, there are few topics on which you're not prepared well, even still you can solve the questions if you do them confidently. Main thing is the confidence in the exam, and confidence depends upon how positive you are. More negative you are, you feel less confident in exam. So you have to very confident, you have very, and for to be more confident, you have to be think positive. And sometimes, like when you think positive, that's a it's not a science, it's religion. If you think positive, there are other forces around us which help us. And being negative, we are surrounded by negative energies around in atmosphere and in space. So they grab us, they capture us, and they you can say they do harm to us. Sometimes I call them as a bhoot and all those things, so that you can do a correlation with the movies you have watched in your childhood, and you could understand them better. But it's like a positive energy and negative energy. So when you think positive, you attract those positive energies around you, which definitely help in doing whatever you want to do. So definitely no negative thinking. ये होगा and I'll perform good. मेरा अच्छा एग्जाम होगा. Those kind of thinking अच्छा ही होगा सब. Though negative thoughts will come, the only thing you have to counter them. You don't have to just get carried away with those kind of thoughts. So if you do this, then definitely will happen. Now few more things, like time management in exam is very important. I've so some of you who personally asked this question to me, that how much time they have to invest on each and every subject like physics, chemistry, and maths. My suggestion is that, like, mathematics is a subject which needs maximum amount of time to do in exam. And it's not just because I teach mathematics, that's why I'm saying that you need more time for mathematics. That's true. We have to, because you have to solve questions. So your time division ideally should be, you should spend 45 minutes on chemistry, and then 50 minutes on physics, and then you have around like 15 around 25 minutes you saved, and that means maths is 85 minutes. That's a idle time, like 45 chemistry, 50 physics, and then 85 mathematics. This is one extreme. Other extreme is 60 60 60. So you have to just like choose your way. Like for example, if you're spending 1 hour in chemistry is too much, so it's maybe 45 or 50. Try to find up in 50, and then physics like 50 or 55. So make sure that at least you have 75 minutes for mathematics. 60 minutes is less for mathematics. There are 30 questions which you have to numerically solve, right? In chemistry, like solve करने वाले तो 10 क्वेश्चन होंगे, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होंगे. फिजिक्स में मे बी 15-20 होंगे, बट मैथमेटिक्स एवरी क्वेश्चन यू नीड टू सॉल्व, यू नीड टाइम टू सॉल्व. So time division should be like that, like irrespective of whether you do physics first or chemistry first or maths last, physics last, your time division should be like this. So it means you have to have a check on your time, right? इन्हीं की टाइम करे जाने पता नहीं चल रहा, so you just keep a check on your time. Maybe you can put a, if your watch has an alarm, so after 1 hour, after every hour you can, or after every half an hour you can just say from your watch, it might beep or something, or you can like sense of time. So if you have a sense of time, you keep looking at the watch, सामने रख दिया आपने. Other thing is the sometimes I've seen people, what they do mistake, they keep on trying a question, they don't realize how much time they're spending on each question. See, it's like a nothing new. You're giving test series, you have a fair idea about how things go, but on a particular question, don't waste too much time. You try a question for 30 seconds, maximum a minute, or maximum 90 seconds. If you're not able to do it, move to a next question. There are 30 questions. For every question there are like 2 minutes. And right, if you just waste time in trying a question for 3-4 minutes, it's not advisable. If you do that, definitely there will be questions in the end which you will leave, which you might not be able to do because lack of time, and you could have done those questions, you could have scored in those questions. So very careful how you are spending time on each and every question. So if you're not getting an idea, कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है तो जबरदस्ती उसके पीछे मत पड़ो, मार्क करके जस्ट मूव फ्रॉम दैट क्वेश्चन टू अदर क्वेश्चन. So if you think that partly you could think the idea, you can mark with a star or something which indicates that you have to come back to that question. But don't at that moment, don't spend time on that question. Sometimes what happens, the when you start doing a paper in the beginning, that's a very important crucial time, how you begin your inning. That's very important. So this thing is very important in the beginning. You read a first question, if you don't know how to solve, just leave it, even in 20 seconds, 30 seconds, not more than that. Second question, with the mindset that बाद में आता हूँ, उस क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा weird लग रहा है, but I'll come back to that question. So the first few questions जो आप ट्राई करेंगे अंदर थोड़ा सा जाके में भी, should be the one which you're able to solve. So you should get the feeling है तो क्वेश्चन जो मैंने ट्राई किया वो तो मुझसे हो रहा है. तो जो बाकी पढ़ के अभी करो, बाद में आता हूँ, अभी मेरे को वांट टू डू दिस क्वेश्चन ये. सो ये नहीं कि पहले 3-4 क्वेश्चन ट्राई किए, उसमें से 2 नहीं हुए आपसे और आपने टाइम लगा दिया. सो द फीलिंग ऑफ फेलियर विल स्टार्ट कमिंग फ्रॉम देयर. So the first 5 question at least in every subject, when you try them, should be those when you try them properly with spending time, should be the one which you are able to solve. So that will build your tempo of, like, once you have see the start tasting the success, your confidence will go up. So other thing is, like, this is the pattern has changed this year, and nobody knows what kind of exam they'll give. Most probably everything like this is a IIT exam which used to happen so many years. But they have changed. Luck to ये that they have just changed the name from IIT to IIT mains. But you never know. Maybe there might be change in the pattern, or maybe the quality of the questions and all. There might be something. But chances are less. But be open to that. If there is a change in the pattern, change in the level of the exam, it might more easy exam or more difficult exam. So don't get panic. It is for everyone, right? अगर difficult है question, अगर question करते हैं नहीं निकलते हैं, तो it might be. Don't think that you are not able to solve. If they are difficult for you, difficult for everyone. So all लोग भी नहीं solve कर पा रहे होंगे, right? Don't just look at them, and sometimes when you happen, you just look around and see everyone is writing something, and you think you are not the one who are writing because you're looking at them. But the next moment you start writing, and then other people think that you know a lot and you are writing. So it's just that. So don't get a feeling that if you're not able to solve question, don't take a negative feeling that you are the only one who are not able to do it. So it's a difficult paper, difficult for everyone. Right? And let me tell you, if exam is difficult, then the people who have prepared, it is definitely an advantage for those out of for example, like, for example, 10 lakh people will appear tomorrow for this exam. I'm sure the one who have prepared seriously would be less than 1 lakh. 9 lakh is like some who have not prepared seriously for entrance exam. They must be done their CBSE preparation. So if paper is difficult, these 9 lakh will be out. They will really face, like, they would not be able to do much. You're not the one who would not be able to do much. So if exam is difficult, be confident. If exam is easy, I'll say you have to be more careful. Like, you have to be more careful in terms of you should not waste time on the questions which you're not able to solve. You should not waste time on um, um, like overall you need to, like, calculation mistake, for example, you cannot do mistake if paper is easy. So there's a chance that you can do mistake. So other thing is the mistake. I was coming onto this mistake thing, that some people do mistake, and when they come out of the exam they realize they have done 20 marks, 30 marks, 40 marks mistake, and they screwed up their whole preparation. And then, so I'm sure, like, most of the people who would do mistakes, who would come to know after the exam they have mistakes, they would know an idea that they do mistake. For example, I do a lot of mistakes because I generally write fast and solve question fast, so chances are very high. तो अगर पेपर करके निकलता हूँ, मेरी मिस्टेक ज़्यादा हो गई, दिस व्हाई आई एम सरप्राइज. आई नो आई एम अ पर्सन हु डज लॉट ऑफ मिस्टेक, who do lot of mistake. So there was no surprise. So if I want to do something, I have to do it before the exam, not after the exam. There's no point cribbing after the exam. कि आपको पता ही होता है कि आप ज़्यादा मिस्टेक करते हैं. And now the question is, what you can do to reduce your mistake. This is what I'm going to say. There's nothing new. I've said it number of times, and I'm saying this from a number of years. It's totally a psychological thing. Your people who do mistake, it is just because the concentration lapse, because their mind is not able to focus on one thing. They're distracted, or they have the capability, they have the habit or capability or attitude of doing multiple things at the same time. Mind thinks multiple thoughts parallelly चल रहे हैं, so divided into, say, it's a multiprocessor kind of machine where multiprocessing is being done at the same time. So you're not able to focus on one thing, and because of lack of concentration you end up doing mistake. So the only solution to this problem is you have to improve your focus on the particular question. You have to improve your concentration while you're solving that question. You have to bring your concentration to that question to solve that. And to that, the only solution, which is proven solution, is that when you're starting a question, when you're about to begin a question, you have to just think loudly that I'm not going to do a mistake in this question. I have to do it with concentration. Or maybe you can just do it after the every step you write कि लिखा आपने मैंने ठीक लिखा है ना हाँ yes just a quick thing just to bring your concentration there I'm sure I have to make sure I'm not doing mistake. Simple this kind of thought can change the whole thing कि देखिए ये क्वेश्चन ट्राई कर रहा हूँ I have to make sure that I have to do it right I cannot afford to do it wrong. I have to be very careful while solving this question. मैंने क्वेश्चन सही पढ़ा नहीं पढ़ा क्वेश्चन पढ़ के सही पढ़ लिया मैंने quick check. So just before when you're sitting before the exam waiting for the paper to come to you, just repeat this thing that this today I'm not going to mistake any of the question. I'll do it with full concentration and do it before every question you read and before you attempt. So try to do it. I don't know. I know that there's no time to practice this thing, but I'm sure you can do it. Right? Just so I think I've covered most of the things which I wanted to convey you. So quickly, I'll just recap them. You have to sleep on time today. 9 hours sleep is very important. So go to bed at 9 o'clock and then use the deep breathing to relax yourself and then so that you can sleep in a proper time. Don't do much today. No new questions. No, either you can revise formulas or you can revise your class notes. That's all. And don't stress too much, right? Don't talk to anyone unless it is required, right? So don't discuss with your friends and all. Just your thing. जितना आप कम बोलेंगे जितना आप कम सोचेंगे उतनी आप एनर्जी को कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं and वही आपकी कल काम आएगी एनर्जी एंड नो नेगेटिव थिंकिंग एवरीथिंग यू थिंक इज अ पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग कि मेरा अच्छा होगा मेरा क्यों नहीं अच्छा होगा आई हैव द सपोर्ट ऑफ पीपल अराउंड मी आई हैव सपोर्ट ऑफ God I have support of positive forces around me so just think positive and definitely positive will happen to you and because you can attract the positive energies around you and then time management you have to take care of time management you have to take care of your mistakes and time management should be like more time for mathematics minimum for chemistry and in between for physics right and then anxiety I told you you'll feel anxious throughout the day but just try to control your anxiety and you're not the only one who are getting anxious everyone is getting anxious deep breathing relax right just breathe inside outside and feel relaxed so it's just right try it and it works so again I want to wish best of luck for tomorrow's exam and we all are very confident that you will do best of your abilities thank you